Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Northwestern Central Railway. Now, I know for the very long delay, like I did say, I do need time for the special idea that I've been making for this channel, and sadly, some stuff has unfortunately happened for me to do another few hour long reshoot of some stuff, so sadly, that will be coming in. I will have to restart production next week. So yeah, I will try to do my best, but yeah, sorry for the inconvenience. And now back onto the trains. Now, as a very special Memorial Day, I thought I might as well do a very special review. And this is something that I had for a while, but I wanted one of these items I actually had for a while, but the other one I actually got kind of recently, which I do want to show right now. And it is a gorgeous beauty. Yes, Rooney. You see right. This is the somewhat I was this is definitely not a new model, but this is a model of the Lionel TMCC crane and tender set that I think came around in the mid 2000s. I'm not sure, but it was definitely before Legacy was a thing. But yeah, so this came around that 2000s range, but I know this has Rail Sounds 5 on it, so maybe 2006, 2007, maybe 2008, I'm not sure. But yeah, so as you can tell here, this is an absolutely gorgeous set. I mean, these are express videos, so it can't be too long, but I'll just do a quick overview. I absolutely love these cars. And it's not like a engine that has a motor in it. No, you can actually pull this with another engine, and it will still look amazing. And what's really cool about this is probably one of the most complicated pieces of technology for my train collecting period that I've done, because this took me so long to actually finally get the hang of. But hey, it's worth it. So we got the crane tender and the actual crane car itself. As you can tell, there's a lot of very nice detail with the boom, really nice looking detail on the base of the crane and the actual crane cab itself. And you can actually open up this little hatch here, which can expose all the really cool wiring that's in it. It's very, very nice. And something that I feel like doesn't get a lot of attention these days. But yeah, Eric Siegel did a video on this with a Burlington Northern SD60 set that he did. It's pretty much the exact same set. It's just, instead of Burlington Northern themed, it's Santa Fe. Or ATSS to be better pronounced with that. But since this is so good, I did actually find this at a train show. It wasn't used too much, but it definitely came full 100% set with it, and it was really, really nice. Now I did get so excited about buying this that a few months after that, I got another crane. It's the exact same crane, but now we got a Conrail theme. I love the Conrail one so much better because I just love really colorful trains, even if they're scale or not. It's just so cool. But this one is definitely a little bit more of a problem because this is actually a damaged piece. Now, what do I mean by damage? I mean that the crane works perfectly. It's just with the tender, I hope I'm getting these names right. But yeah, the tender, actually, let me move that crane over a bit. It actually, both couplers, I don't know why, but they're super loose, and they do not like connecting to the actual body of the truck. So they just become extremely loose a lot, and I really don't like it because they're unusable until I actually can find a way to fix them. But I don't know how to do that, so yeah, it's just left on the cutting room floor until I can actually know what to do to fix it. But yeah. Oh, also, the brake wheel on the tender broke. But yeah, this is a very, very nice set, and I believe this was around like $300 or $400 when it came out. I got I got the this ATSF set for, I believe, $190, and then the Conrail set, since it was damaged with the fucked up couplers on the tender, I got it for $210. So I would say it was a good price there. But yeah, so I just want to show off the little inside details of this, and son of a bitch, I just broke the fucking smoke sack on this. Fuck. Okay. Well, good thing I didn't swear in the first 8 seconds of this video, or else I would get demonetized. Alright, so this is pretty much what the inside of the tender actually is. So when hooking up the tender and the crane, the TMCs, to your TMCC remote system, you actually need to set both of them to the exact same ID number, so then you can get sounds. Yes, you can get the sounds running from the tender and operations from the crane. But this one is a little bit different because there's a little battery slot right here. There's actually no, there's supposed to be an 8-volt battery that goes right there. I do not have that at the moment, but I actually do have, never mind that, I thought I had a battery for that tender as well, but no. I thought I did, but I did not. But yeah, and then for any communication that you do with the remote, there's like some light down here, a green light that flashes whatever movement you're doing for the crane. And then here's the volume slider, and then we got 2 little switches here: run program and sound and no sound. So yeah, that's very nice. Now, since I did say that the tender for the Conrail set is broken, unfortunately I can't run that set right now with the ATSF set, because although they're the exact same cranes with the exact same sound set, you know, the difference is that they're different colors. But yeah, since this is another review, another CDOG Express video, we're gonna get these bad boys to the layout. All right, so we are trackside with the crane here now. I did say I can't use the Conrail crane because the tender's couplers are broke on it, but hey, these 2 cranes are the exact same, and you know what the difference is that he's got the different paint scheme. Okay, so for this, I do want to preface real quick, for programming this in, it took me a little bit of while to read this, had to read the owner's manual. You actually need to have the crane and tender on the track at the same time and setting them to the exact same ID number. So then you can actually move the crane and get sounds from the tender as well. But yeah, so I got mine under slot 55. And I just want to preface that real quick if anybody did not know how to do it. But yeah, here we go. Let's start her up. Okay, so this took me a little bit while to look at the controls. So we got two different button shapes here, or symbols, for this. So we'll go through every single button and then we'll take it and spin it on the layout. So here is the horn. Yes, it actually has a horn on it. Got no bell, because you try to activate the bell, nothing happens. So now we're going to go left to right, top to bottom. So we're going to start with this button. The volume up button actually moves the boom of the crane. You hear a sound effect for that. Oh, no, hold on. There's actually this crew talk dialogue in this. So if you want to activate that before you move any type of part of the crane, you gotta hit the power comm button.
Let's get to work. Ready when you are, boss.
And then now that actually activates the function of every button you press on here will have a voice dialogue that goes with it. So here's moving the boom up and down with button 1. If it will work. We'll come back to that one later. But yeah, by moving the boom up and down, you can actually use the boost and brake button.
All right.
So that's the boom up and down. Here is the big hook with button number 2.
Big hook. Okay. Big hook ready to go. Toys.
So yeah, I actually
Good job.
This is an editor real quick. I forgot to mention I haven't started to have problems with this hook moving. So yeah, it does like to get tangled a bit. Just want button 3, the up arrow, that's going to move the small hook part.
Okay, little hook. You got it, boss. Small hook.
And that's using the boost and brake buttons as well. Button number 4 is going to turn on and off the lights on the actual crane. And then for the big circle button, which usually turns off every engine, is going to turn on the backlight there. And then button number 6 is going to actually deploy these little pieces out here that when in real life, when the crane is lifting something really heavy, it puts these little blocks here with these stubs that push out of the engine, out of the crane, so then it can actually have mobility and stabilization of lifting something really heavy without the crane falling off the tracks. That'll be activated by pressing button 6 with a glorious sound effect. It looks so cool, it really does. Power come.
Ready when you are, boss. Okay, ready when you are, boss.
It's very similar dialogue lines, but they're all pretty much the same. Then when you dump these, I forgot to mention, when you dump them, you can push them back in. Some like to be a bitch and stay out. You gotta do the same to the other side. And you have to add a love. Of course, this love's popping out. Alright, we got that. Here's the plus button, which is 9. A little push button. And then for R, it actually gives a little toot with the horn, which it will be, that'd be a button 11. And then this button actually shuts down the engine. I'll do that last. That's aux 1. Nothing for aux 2. And this, you can fire the couplers on this thing. Here's front coupler. And then the rear coupler. And then, I forgot to mention actually, you can actually move the entire head of the crane by using the scroll wheel. So here's to left. Not left, right. And then...
That's far enough. Okay, ready when you are, boss. Swing it right. Swing it left.
So there are sound effects for this when you can swing the crane left and right.
Swing it left, watch out.
Alright, so now we're going to press the 8 button, which will shut down the entire crane. Alright, so now I got to turn it back on because we're going to get this bad boy going around the layout. Alright, so now since we got that out of the way, I'm actually going to start up the engine that we will rip on this, which is my glorious 2699 Berkshire. So without further ado, let's roll her out.
Chesapeake, Ohio, 2699. Standing by for track orders. Over.
I got a cool idea for a show.
2699. Please stand by. Over. Roger. Chesapeake, Ohio, 2699 here. Standing by for clearance. Out.
Alright, since it's my availability, I know that the outer layout, the outer loop of layout is good, so we're just gonna set it out anyway. Just like with life sometimes, you can't get the stuff that you want because we just got a derailment. What they do. So, also, we'll still get the time to run the train with the crane. I'm just going to turn off the layout. Turn it back on. And we'll begin going. If we can get... There we go. stuck in a dead piece of tree. Well, that happened. Okay, I'm gonna end the video right now because this thing is being a bitch and I don't like it. So yeah, that about wraps up for this video. This is gonna be the Northwestern Central Railroad signing off. Have a very nice day for more memorials.